Hey there, everyone. Welcome to our live YouTube show. This is so much fun. If you love Invicta, you love watches, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Natasha, and you know this guy. Invicta Ryan is with us, joining us. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Good to see you. We had a really fun show the last time we worked together.
So fun.
And a little bit different time here today, but something that we want to do is just be able to interact with you. That's a big part of this show. Open up that pop chat. Oh, my microphone just fell.
Uh-oh. I'm telling you, this live TV.
live TV, off the cuff.
TV, man. You never know what's going to happen. That's why you tune in.
Yeah, we want to hear your comments here on the pop-out chat. And actually, we're going to do something different. About midway through the show, we're going to ask you your opinion from a collector's point of view of something that you'd like to see in a watch. And we really value your opinion. So we want you to comment when we bring that question up.
Absolutely. And if you have any questions or anything to say, or maybe you just want to give us a shout out, please do write to us right on YouTube, because we love doing this show. It's super fun.
Yeah, you had a lot of fans last time that got to know you during our show.
2 fans exactly.
It's two more than you didn't have. So.
So true. All right, so we're going to start off now with a timepiece, a watch for the ladies. One of my favorites from Invicta. This one is the Invicta Women's Wildflower Bolt Quartz Mother of Pearl Bracelet Watch. Now, I'm going to put this on right away because I want you to see how this looks. This is so incredibly cool. We have the gold tone, and we have 60 of these for you. Now, I want you to look at the second hand, the petals on the second hand there. That is done. Oh my gosh, look at the mother of pearl, and then look at the movement of the second hand. Isn't that so fantastic? That's a great shot, by the way.
I mean, this is just ingenuity, creativity, just thinking outside of the box with Invicta. And first of all, it stems from a real powerful collection of ours called the Bolt Collection. Okay. That's where we have that cable design going around the bezel of the timepiece. And if you notice, we have the 4 different stations that actually holds that cable in place, both north and south. And then on the west and east side of the case, 2 little crystal accents also complement it. But then, as you mentioned, Natasha, inside of the dial, we have cutouts inside of the dial where you'll see the mother of pearl has been laid in for the flower petal, but then it's multiple layers, because then you'll see your second hand also then is just perpetually moving around inside of the timepiece.
Cool. Do you see that color too on the dials of that? It's like a navy blue, but it's a really cool color of blue as well. This is a nice looking watch.
Well, it's a nice looking watch, but it's also a watch that's just built with quality, and that's really the whole staple of Invicta. We create these exceptional timepieces at prices you can afford, and actually this year, I don't know if you knew this, it's our 180th year since we were founded. Woo! So we've been around a lot longer than some of these other really big names that you've heard of before. You know, they make nice watches, but you know, we have such a long history, and you know, I just really commend our CEO, Al Lalo, just for what he delivers on every single watch of ours. Just that quality at prices you can afford and add to your collection.
Absolutely. So this one is going to be $114.99. Everything in our show is going to be on 6 interest-free value pays. Now we have 60. We started off with, I think, 4 different color executions on this. We have just 1 left. But think about this for the lady in your life this holiday season, getting this under the tree.
Yeah,
I'd be a happy camper.
Well, I'm sure you would be, and you know, for those special ladies out there that would like to have something, you know, we are adding to the Bolt collection. And so if you've seen just in the shows in the last 60 days or even 30 days, we've really added in a lot of different models to the Bolt collection. So it all started out with some of the Marvel watches too. We've even had the Bolt Sport, which is something new in 2017, and we're continuously adding new watches to this collection.
Absolutely. I think Invicta does a really good job of that. You know, they're really looking out for the ladies too, as well as the guys, and they're not just pretty looking. I mean, they're really great everyday watches.
Well, that's right. And just because this watch is pretty, I don't want you to just sit around and just like baby the watch and do things.
Yes.
I want you to do whatever you do on a daily basis. If you're going to the office, if you're bringing the kids to school and back, if you're doing some work around the house, no matter what, just do whatever you want. We use premium materials for the timepiece, and that just includes in terms of the stainless steel. It's a premium stainless steel. This gold that we bonded, it makes the watch look like it's solid gold, and the process we use is really superior in the industry. You have the nice crystals. In addition to that, we have an upgraded crystal, which is called a flame fusion crystal that has a hardness and scratch resistance. So, I mean, you're getting just so much watch just for the investment that you see on the screen.
I would agree with you for sure. Think about getting this home on a value pay. So for under $20, you're getting this home. Let me give you the item number, 647337. Okay, so how do you shop if you're watching on YouTube? easy, right? So Jamie behind the scenes, he's posting a link
Correct.
to every single watch that we bring you. You just click on the link, right?
And there's a boutique also, as you'll see up on the
Nice.
screen right here. So it's very, very easy to buy here during the show. So we'll be spending about 5-6 minutes on each item here. So it's that simple. You just click on it and you can add that watch to your cart.
Woohoo! 30% off. We have fun doing these YouTube shows. It's off the cuff. You know, we don't have a lot of the requirements sometimes of the traditional shows. So write us. Tell us what you want to see, and we're going to have that question being posed shortly.
Yeah, after maybe another watch or two, we're going to pose a question to you guys today. I see we have about 50 people online right now. We really want to hear your opinions because we want to do a little bit of extended research and just see what you're looking for, or maybe some things we should maybe go away from, because we want to be able to just create as many watches that really fit your requirements and what you'd like to see, just because we want to try to deliver to each and every one of our customers.
Now, I don't know how much time we have left on this particular watch, but I do have a question for you as we're kind of transitioning.
Sure.
Ken's going to come in here. Ken is here.
Visual
He's helping
Ken.
us out. Hi, Ken. You want to say hello? He's going to come over, and we're going to say hello to Ken.
Hey, hello,
There's
Ryan.
Ken.
Hello, Natasha.
There you go.
Sales manager
Hey.
Ken. Jack of all trades, master of none. Totally kidding.
Oh, ouch! Ken, here you can.
Oh man.
All right, high five. High five.
All right, yeah.
On
Friends,
that
friends,
one,
friends.
that one, okay.
Here's my question
Wow,
as we move
okay.
on.
I know
don't
not
where
to
that
mess with
came from.
Natasha.
I don't know where that came from. My question is, if somebody's watching right now and they've always been curious about Invicta, they don't have any Invictas, what can they experience when they get their first Invicta home? What is that experience going to be like?
What you're going to do is you're just going to find a watch of this absolute quality. You're going to find a lot of unique designs, and that's really the theme of today, is just really that Bolt collection. And I think the Bolt really stands out in terms of unique designs. I was actually on the first show here at Evine. I was actually, I wasn't guest hosting the show. I was actually had the watch on my wrist during the show when we introduced that first generation Bolt, and it just really took the collector audience just by storm. And it was just an amazing show, and really launched that one watch launched and really gives you sort of a sample of just part of what this collection has developed into today.
I love this one.
Yes.
This is so amazing. This is the 53mm Bolt Zeus Koi quartz chronograph silicone strap watch. Every single review on this one is 5 out of 5 stars. So I guess, do we have the black, guys, or do we just have the white? Do we know, Ken? Visual Ken? We have the white out here. Okay, we have 6. We just have 6 in the white. So I want you to look at the cable on this white because it is insane. And it's a triple cable on this.
That's right.
Wow.
So one of the questions I receive a lot from you on social media is, when are you bringing the Koi? When are you bringing the Koi back? When does the Koi come back? So we've brought the Koi back, but this is in a totally different design.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 different color choices. So what we have is, it's a tri-cable design now. So we have 3 1mm cables going around the bezel. We still have the 6 different stations for the watch. And then you have the Koi design that goes not only on the dial of the watch, but it's the case back and also the sides of the watch too.
I'm going to show
it's
that
been
to you.
just beautifully, the artistry in this watch is just absolutely amazing.
This looks like such an expensive watch, but it's $399.99. So that's the side. And then what Ryan was talking about, oh my gosh, look at the back.
Yes, so you have that medallion back with the sea life, the creatures,
That's cool.
the plant life that's all just part of the water. On the back of the watch, you can see the koi fish, turtles, all just see the aquatic plants that are a part of this. And the cool story behind this is our CEO, Eyal Lalo, he actually had one of his head designer come over one time, and he has a koi pond at his place. And along with that, koi pond, his designer said, well, why do you have this? And there's a lot of symbolism that go on with the koi fish, like the resilience, uphill swimmers in stream facing challenges, and that's really how he's seen his life and overcome those challenges. So the designer created this dial design for him, and it's just been such a hit from our collector base.
Do you want to know some koi fish facts?
Sure.
I'm going to just tell you some. Do you know that koi fish can get sunburns?
Did not know that.
Do you know that most koi outlive their owners because they have a lifespan of 200 plus years?
What?
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
See?
Did you guys? I
Right?
didn't know that.
In Japan, koi fish are passed from generation to generation, and they're a symbol of good luck. But I do want you to look at how the cables are so different on the two. So this is, you order by the strap, right?
And these are silicone straps. So why is a silicone strap important?
Silicone straps are important because, well, we did a lot of watches on polyurethane straps, and we'll still do that in some watches. The silicone actually, in a lot of people's opinion, is softer. It's easier to maintain with the silicone strap out there also. And it's what it is, you can even have a thicker strap, but it's still just very pliable around the wrist. And for you guys out there too, every now and then we'll give you some little sneak hints of what we don't talk about on the live broadcast. And I was actually just handed a note from the buyer here for Invicta at Evine. And he said, if you like this Koi design, there's going to be a new version coming out, actually with the Venom, a little bit later this month. So that's the first time that will be coming out. So definitely stay tuned to my social media page, Justin's social media page, as we are, and you can find us at Invicta Ryan on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Justin is Being Zimmer on Instagram. And how do they follow you, Natasha?
Natasha Chugtai Evine. I'll take all the friends I can get.
Okay.
Please do like me.
She wants to double her friends today from 2 to 4. So
right, it's true. It's true. Complete.
You know, that will make her month.
Please,
so
please do. Natasha Chugtai Evine. Please.
I sort of like this little jabbing. You started out with Ken.
No, it's late.
We have to probably jab Jamie here a little bit too. He's sort of the master behind the curtain.
Oh yeah, Jamie. Right. Okay, so we're gonna move on now. All right, we have for you now. Oh, we got a dive case coming. Claps, rounds of applause. All right, this is so cool. So this is going to be the I have a lot of questions on this one. 53 millimeter JT Jason Taylor Bolt Zeus limited edition. I know that gets your ears going here. Quartz chronograph meteorite watch. It comes with the 3-slot dive case. Look at the dive case on this.
Hey, real quick, I'm just looking at a couple of the questions here and comments.
Somebody gave me a
and that's what's, oh, did you get a follower?
I said that on there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone asked, they were just saying, Ryan, any tips on how to maintain the poly straps? You know, what you want to do with the poly strap and with the silicone bands is if you wear it like a couple times, you just want to just take a damp towel and just wipe it off. And that's really the best thing that you can do with the straps and just the strap maintenance.
Okay.
Yep.
So the price on this one is $679.99. There was 100 pieces brought in, correct? And it's one of the top selling designs in the Bolt Zeus. The mirror polishing on this is incredible. It's a genuine meteorite dial. So when we say genuine meteorite dial, what do we mean by that?
Okay, yes, so the genuine meteorite dial, this is really exclusive. This is exotic. And what this is the meteorite actually crashed into Earth about 250 million years ago, a quarter of a billion years ago. Scientists think it either broke off of an asteroid or it was part of a supernova. Supernova is when a star actually explodes and all the components and all the materials just go out throughout outer space. This landed in Africa, actually in the country of Namibia by the town of Gibeon. That's how the name Gibeon meteorite is there. It's really exotic. In my opinion, it's the most exotic material that you can have inside of any sort of watch out there. And it's only been us and one other company that have done larger production runs of the Gibeon meteorite. This other company, just go from their standard metal dial to the Gibeon meteorite, it's a $4,000 upgrade. You're getting this whole watch, which is a bigger dial, bigger build, more unique design for a fraction of what their dial upgrade is.
And when we say Bolt Zeus, what do we mean by that?
So the Bolt is the collection. It's the Bolt collection. The Zeus is a series within that collection. So we just had that ladies version. That's a different series. So we have multiple series within one particular collection. And we've had a couple dozen series within the Bolt collection. This is really one of our #1 selling designs over the last 6 years. You see with Jason Taylor, it's a numbered limited edition. We have a Swiss movement on the inside. It's that Z60 from Rhonda. And I mean, I'll put the watch on my wrist just so you can see what this looks like. You know, Jason Taylor is just a really cool guy. I had the opportunity to actually work with him. I did a takeover show with Jason in Mexico. And it was so much fun to be able to work with him. He's a recent inductee to the Hall of Fame. And just a real just casual, cool, down-to-earth guy out there who has many, many different talents. And he loves helping children. He has a lot going on with his Jason Taylor Foundation.
That's awesome. You know also what I love about this? Nobody does a watch case of any sort of capacity like Invicta.
Right. Well,
at all.
You know, that's one thing we're always designing. And did I ask you this question the other day? Do you know how many different models or different designs? This is one model, one design.
You asked me and I already forgot.
You did?
The answer.
Okay.
Although it was like a week ago.
It's 4,700 for 2017. So we come out with 4,700 different models in 2017. I mean, that's absolutely amazing.
That's incredible.
There's some watch companies that have not even had 100 different models in a 100-year history. So it just shows how prolific we are, and that's the reason that we want to have this question here just coming up shortly of what we want your opinion of, or what you'd like to see inside of a timepiece. And so we're always designing, and so that's one thing you can always guarantee is we're going to have multiple options and new options all the time for you.
Okay, so if you're gifting this, by the way, think about getting it home on a value pay, $113.34 on a value pay. But imagine under the tree, you got this. You don't even have to wrap it, right? You just put a bow on this, and this is under the tree, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I was good this year. I mean, wouldn't you love to have this?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think this, and also you can see the reflection, so you can see Jamie. Where?
Now tilt up a little bit.
Oh, tilt up. There.
Right. Nope. Right about. Oh, there he is.
Oh! You know what? That's not
he had the
cool.
button to do the fade
That was
out. That's
not
not
cool.
fair.
Don't ever do that again.
That's not fair. See, now wait, hold on. Now he's looking.
Let me give you the item number 646782, and it's the brightly polished case. So,
Yes.
you know, I mean, that's cool as well. And I mean, just pop a bow on that. They're going to be your best friend. Get that for, you know, recent grad. They will
our buddy,
love it.
our buddy John is online. John out of New
John.
York. John was asking if if Jason Taylor will be on the cruise. That is not confirmed yet, but we're all hoping that will happen. So
how can they find out more about the cruise? Is the cruise full?
the cruise is not full. It's getting close to being full. You can go to invictacruise.com and you can book your room. And so we had an amazing cruise this past February. It's February 23rd to the 26th, 2018. We're going to be broadcasting live from the ship. There are going to be parties. There's just going to be so much really going on.
Parties?
Yeah, lots of parties.
And what about the diving for watches?
You know, I actually IMC'd that.
That's
and that
so
was
fun.
We had dive cases in the water. One of them had a watch, and everybody's lined up around the pool. And I had to do the big countdown, and 3, 2, 1. Everybody jumps in and grabs a case, and one of the cases had a watch in it. It was really cool.
So exciting. Okay, so we're gonna move on now. What we have for you now is the 50mm lightning bolt quartz chronograph strapwatch with an 8-slot dive case. We have 2 colors to choose from. So we have the red right here. I've got just about 200 in the red. That's all I have. And then, whoa, that's my favorite. Look at the silver tone. So this is going to be 56% off. The price is $169.99. Now this is a brand new edition of the lightning bolt, correct?
Well, that's it. And what I was just talking about, how we put so much emphasis into this collection. This is something new here just within about the last month, is a lightning bolt. So 2 different color choices remain. I think we're just calling it the silver tone or the red.
Or the red.
So we have that cable design that's larger than what that typical 1mm cable is. So this is about a 3mm cable going around the watch. And notice too, when Natasha's just turning the timepiece, look at the registers or the subdials. Look at how highly reflective that is on the inside of this version. So I think that's just marvelous that you'll see on the inside. It's like these mirrored subdials, if you will. Even with the option I have here, maybe we can get Jamie again, but he'll go back to a host shot just like this when there's even a threat of us putting him on camera.
I know.
Here's
but
you know what? This is what we're just going to do.
I don't think
I'm going to get around this because I always try to. So
you know what? We're breaking all the rules around here.
Okay, so I just took a photo of Jamie, so now you can see.
Okay, let's see it. But
right there.
His head is down. But you can kind
so
of
you know
get
what?
an
I'm just
idea.
going to get. That's how I get around things. You got to be more creative at times. And so here's Jamie.
That's Jamie.
He's going to take the shot because I'm going to wait until he takes it. There he is. There he is.
He's so bashful and shy.
Face for radio.
No, hardly.
He's great. He's amazing.
So you know, even you have a smaller wrist, you might be able to pull this watch off also for a 50mm. The profile actually isn't all that thick. I believe it's 16 millimeters. So it's not even 3/4 of an inch rising up from the wrist. Brand new design in terms of the case. We have the different stations that go around, new function pushers, new crowns, and then too, just you have the color of the cable, but then also that color accents on the inside. I love those mirror polished registers on the inside. Just something totally different that you'll see.
That's really neat. The dive case on this is insane.
Big deal.
And that's a $100 value. Ken, that's $100, right? $100 value?
Yeah, retail right around 173.50 when we
$73.50.
sold on Evine.
Oh, wow.
And so we used to have accessory shows. I think even before you were at the network, we used to have these late night, overnight shows. We'd just sell watch accessories in the dive cases. We would sell thousands and thousands of these dive cases,
Cool.
and it was a $73.50 is what we sold for. That is included in the price that you see on the screen.
So it comes like that when you order this.
Yes.
It comes in the dive case, which is just
Correct.
fantastic. So you can put 7 other watches in there.
Yes, there are 7 other watches that you can have inside of there. But I just, and I mean, it's an exceptional value for that impact
Yeah,
case.
for sure.
And so what we have too is we have just these elements that go through the strap. So it's just not that, that cookie cutter strap. I mean, perfectly machined to even go with this station that comes down to hold the cable into place. The strap will actually mold around. So just the level of detail that you get with the timepiece also is really second to none.
John Parkis, I really appreciate you writing in, and thank you for wanting to like my page on Facebook because I'll take all the friends I can get. It's Natasha Chugtai Evine, and I should be the only one. So
If there are 2, let us know. Someone has a rogue account.
I know, seriously. So thank you. I really appreciate that, John. But wow, what a great, I mean, honestly, even for the ladies, why not? I mean, I would wear this. I think it looks really cool on the wrist.
Yes, well, that's
yeah.
it. You know, I think it could be worn by the men, be worn by the women, and even too, the strap again, it's a silicone band. We have what's called the Invicta contour technology, and that is the little edge that you see that actually curves up at the
yeah.
end,
Let's
and
show them that
that
real
will
quick.
actually. What that does is it just makes the watch fit perfectly around the wrist. The strap isn't going to tuck out or stick out or get caught on anything. It'll just tuck perfectly just around the rest of the strap, such as this when you have the watch in your wrist. Because if it was any other way, it'd be sticking out like this. Bam, all good to go.
Super smart of
Yeah.
Invicta to do
It's a
that
patent
as well.
we own.
Oh, very cool. Okay, the item number one more time, 648-297, and thank you to all of us who are writing to us on Facebook. Now, did we post our question yet?
No, I think,
Because I think
are
we
we
only
okay
have
with
one
the
watch
question?
left.
Yes, so let's post a question. And so we're going to try to do this and ask some random questions out there because we just want to get a little bit more feedback from you guys as our customers.
Hi, Natasha. Hi, Ryan. All right.
And so we've done the character collection. With Invicta. So what other superheroes do you want to see that can be included in some of our watches, or maybe just any other character out there, you know, to expand that a little bit further? Who are some of the people that you want to see, or who are those characters, those superheroes that you want to see on the dial of the watch, whether it's subtle, maybe it's big and bold? We want you to comment over here, and Jamie's actually going to post that also.
Jamie,
So we want to
here
see
he
what you have to say. We want to
goes.
see your comments. We're making them work.
We
I
are.
keep on dropping this mic.
All right, so this may be my favorite of the show.
Okay.
It's the 50mm Bolt Sport Quartz Chronograph Carbon Fiber Dial Strap Watch. I'm going to tell you why it's my fave. Well, it's also your fave. I mean, it's all 5 out of 5 stars. I think the black execution on this looks incredible. But there's 3 colors to choose from. We have a red right here. We have the black in the middle, and then we have the orange is a really cool orange. This isn't just like orange, it's like orange.
This is like sport orange.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that is the #1 sport color is orange. And so, I mean, you like color, you get this watch right here with that orange version. You want stealth or that combat edition, look at the black. Red is such a favorite color by so many people also. So let's see if we have any
Okay.
maybe it's just making it to everybody right now. We want them to comment about the superheroes or other characters you want to see on some of our timepieces.
So this is a 5mm cable.
Right. And the other, when we started out with the Bolt collection for years and years and years, up until 2016, we only had a, what is
going
we
on?
We only had a 1mm.
Yes, that's our
Oh, that's the item number. If you want to order this watch, or this watch, you have to order
642
this.
345. Ken, I'm not sure. I had it right here. I'm not sure, but you know
Here
what?
we go.
That makes it easy for everybody.
Okay, this number, this, or
Very
this.
clear handwriting.
So we're going to we're a little bit of Stone Age. Okay, we are getting some comments here, and we appreciate that.
Ooh.
X-Pool, X-Men, Deadpool, Fantastic Four, Marvels in the Inhumans, Black Bolt. Very cool. Yeah, you guys keep on doing your. We want to hear what your comments are. So we're going to just try to deliver as much as possible on some of those.
Sure.
And even with every other week, we're gonna ask you a question too of just what we really want to hear what you guys have to say, and we want to take that seriously too, and try to incorporate what we can moving
Because
forward.
this is all about you, the viewer. I mean, it really is. I mean, this whole company is based on what you want, and
Right.
I think that's what makes Invicta second to none when it comes to customer service. I mean, they listen.
Right, we listen, we want to try to deliver on everything, and we want ideas from you on terms of design, or like we mentioned, the characters or the superheroes that you want to see in some of the upcoming watches, and we'll try to make as much of that happen as possible.
Sure, absolutely. So write to us and let us know. Now, what is a helium release valve?
So helium release valve, when you're talking about diving, and the helium is put into the oxygen too, just to make it breathable when you're going in deep dives. Helium is the smallest particle in nature, and so it can really get into anything. And so if you have a watch on and some of those molecules get inside of your watch and they can't get out, it's basically your watch almost gets the bends like you would if you don't depressurize. So what happens is there's a one-way helium release valve. So the helium can release out from inside of the watch, because if it didn't, the crystal would probably pop off and you'd ruin your watch. And so that's
a very
why.
scientific type.
Well, thank
Bill
you.
Nye, the Ryan guy.
Oh, there we
Or
go.
so.
There we go. And she got her little dig on me today.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah, so that's what you have with the helium release valves with some of the watches, and we do
Ignore
have
me,
it.
please.
This one is 200 meters of water resistance with the helium release valve. So.
Cool.
And is that our last watch, or is that
so
it?
$179.99 is the price.
Hold on.
Do we have? Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to make sure. Thank you, Ken. 642-345 if you'd like to order. Are we out of time?
Well, let's
guys?
just see if
Or
there are
do we have-
any
or
other
can we-
questions left. Charles says X-Men, Wolverine, specifically with sick, and Michigan fans would love the color combination. Also a new Punisher,
Wolverine
Michael said.
specifically would look
Yeah.
sick, is what he said.
Let's see, Frank Castle is a Marine, put it on the Coalition Force. I like that idea.
Sweet.
All right.
So you can continue to write to us even after the YouTube show, because
Yeah,
right?
this I think. How long will the chats? It will go away just within
okay.
a minute or two after.
Well, basically,
Yeah.
you have only a couple minutes then. But
Yeah.
get our answers quick. And you can write to us on our Facebook page, though, on Evine if you
Yeah,
want.
that'd be fun.
Yeah,
You can.
exactly.
Now that you've doubled your followers during the show, that would be great.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
So is that pretty much a wrap then? Are we?
I think so.
outta
So
here?
when are you going to be back for another Invicta?
You know what?
show?
That's a great question. Let me just double check, because I'm heading out of town on Sunday,
Oh,
and I'm heading out on a cruise and then down to Key West for a day and a half
my.
with my girlfriend. So
fun.
I will
That's
be back.
exciting.
It looks like probably on Wednesday the 15th, but be sure, because Justin's going to have some shows while I'm gone.
Okay.
So definitely check out and follow Justin on Being Zimmer, and he'll keep you updated on what's coming up here over the course of about the next week and a half.
There's a today's top value. I'm not going to give it away. I heard about it in a meeting yesterday, Ken, that I have to have from Invicta. And I won't say anything about it. Keeping it on the down
Okay.
low, but I'm just giving a little sneak peek. I know. It's not great
Okay.
to not say
Well,
anything, but
we will let you
anyways,
know as soon as we can.
Stay tuned.
All right. Thanks everybody
everyone.
for tuning
See you
in.
next
We'll catch
time.
you next time.
Bye. Have a great day.